Hi, this is Subalakshmi, Assistant Professor Commerce BA, SFR College, Savagasi. So once again, I am very happy to see you all through this video. So in this video, we can see about the product life cycle. So before we start this videos, so already we can see about what is product, what are the kinds of products in the earlier videos. So in this video, we can only see about what is product life cycle. So here are some of the objectives of the product life cycle. So to know about the concept of product life cycle, so to aware of the different stages of product life cycle, so in this video we can understand the various advantages of the product life cycle. So product life cycle, so as every human being has life, a product has also its life. So products like human beings have some length of life. This has been described as a life cycle in human beings, as when applied to product it is called as a product life cycle. So a product life cycle is nothing but it is the amount of time of product goes from being introduced into the market until taken off the shelves. So the period may differ from product to product. So we have to apply the product life cycle in the management concept for taking decisions. So when it is appropriate to increase advertising or to reduce prices or expand to new market or to redesign packaging. So we know that product life cycle it's comprising of some of these stages. So just like a human life cycle, we have to some stages which boost the life cycles. So here are some of the stages. So the introduction stage, growth stage, maturity, the saturation or decline stage. So here are some of the stages in the product life cycle. We have to see one by one. So product life cycle. So this is a somewhat flow chart about the product life cycle. So here are the 4 stages: the introduction stage, growth stage, maturity and decline stage. So in the introduction stage the cost will be higher, but there is no profit. So we have to only investment in this stage. In the growth stage the sales are steady in growth, and in the maturity stage the things are stabilized, the sales are at the peak. And in the decline stage the sales has to fall. So in this stage we have to plan whether the product we have to modify it or we have to quit the product. So in this introduction stage, so this is the first stage. So in the introduction phase, the first time customers are introduced to the new market. So a company must generally include a heavy investment in advertising and marketing. So focusing on making consumers make aware of the product and its benefits. So during this stage there is a little no competition. So the competitors may just be getting a first look to the new offerings. So the companies still spent heavy investment in advertising, but they getting a negative financial result at this stage. The sales are also lower, the profit also low. So we have to fix the price which is low compared to the competitors. So the next stage is a growth stage. So if the product is successful, it then moves to the growth stage. So this stage is characterized by growing demand, increase in production, so expansion in its availability. So during the growth phase the product becomes more popular and recognizable by the consumers. So a company may still choose to invest heavily in advertising. So if the product faces heavy competitions, a company may also redefine its product by improving functionality based on consumer feedback. So after getting feedback from the consumer, we have to modify it based on the needs and preferences of the consumers. So The growth period of the product life cycle results in increased sales, increased profit. So in this phase only we have to expect somewhat return from the investment. So before the growth stage, in the introduction stage, we still expect no return. So only investment. But in the growth stage we expect somewhat return from this stage. So the next one is the maturity stage. In the maturity stage, the product life cycle is the most profitable. So this stage is more profitable one to the manufacturers. So in this stage, the sales are at the peak, the sales volume is maximized out, the profit is also high, the competitions are also heavy. So in this stage, competitors sales also, the competitors has a mean observations over our products. So the competition are now higher at other stages compared to. So sales levels also stabilizes and the company tries to have its product exits in its maturity state for as long as possible. So the last stage is the decline stage. So in this decline stage, the product may lose market share. So and the sales begins to decline. So in this stage, the sales are reduced, completely reduced. So going to zero level also. So because of the dissatisfaction of the product or the same taste in the product, the customer's taste and preferences need to change from period to period. But we have make changes as per the needs of the consumers. If there is no changes, the consumers will skip over our products and go for the next product. So we have to sustain the customers by making some modifications in our product, or we have to just quit the product from the market. So in the stage, the sales begin to drop due to the market saturation. Saturation is nothing but going to decline. So introduce a next generation product. So based on the after analyzing the environment, after analyzing the customer need, after analyzing the customer wants. So we have to analyze all of this and to produce a new product and offer a new product to the customers. So company may choose to re-enter the product life cycle by introducing the new version to the market. So what are the advantages of the PLC? Here are some of the advantages. So the first one is the reduce the time to market. So reduced market entry cost, it is a more efficient and a profitable distribution. So the marketers analyze the each stage of market, and we have to make changes as per the needs at every stages in the product life cycles. So there is a high return on investment. So extend the lifetime of your product at the maturity stage. So orderly and profitably end of the life product management. So these are some of the advantages of the product life cycle. So in this video we can see about what are the product life cycle and what are the stages in the product life cycles and what are the applications of the product life cycles in the marketing, and also we can see about the what are the advantages of the product life cycles. So hope you like this video. Once again, thank you all.